Grace students exist to help parents equip their students to live normal, ordinary lives with significant gospel intentionality. What we mean by that is we want to come alongside of parents to help them lead their kids to see that the gospel has ramifications for all of life. We want students to see what it means to look at all of life with gospel lenses or gospel intentionality, whether it's school, friends, church, relationships, money, family, all of it. We believe this happens best when every student is in a discipling relationship with a consistent leader. The primary way that we accomplish this is small groups. When we say small groups, we mean a consistent gathering of a few for the purpose of growing in their relationship with God and each other. For us, small groups happen on Wednesday nights almost every week this fall. We've seen over 70 students in 7th to 12th grades gather for worship, teaching, small groups, and games. If you've never heard a room full of teens praising God, you really should pop down to the lecture hall on a Wednesday night and get a feel for what's happening. Middle school and high school combine for worship, and then we split for age-specific teaching on topics that hit home with where students are at as they process through their faith. We take some time to dig into what God has to say to us through His Word, and then we dismiss to our small groups. We have 14 different small groups that meet all around the building, from the basement level clear up to the 3rd floor. Our small groups are at the heart of what we do, and it couldn't happen without our small group leaders, or SGLs as we call them. When we say small group leader, we mean someone who chooses to invest strategically in the lives of a few over time to help them develop an authentic faith. Each week our SGLs pray, laugh, cry, answer questions, and lead discussions as they lean in with students to help them develop an authentic faith. These SGLs are as real as they come, and that's one of the reasons that students love them. We believe that the best way to help kids know God is to connect them with someone who knows God. Our small group leaders play a vital role in helping students make those connections between God's truth and everyday life.
Hi, my name's Chris Foster. I'm one of the student leaders for the Journey program in Awana. And right now we have a small group. There's 5 guys in it, plus my co-leader JJ. And we have a group of 9th graders, 14, 15-year-olds. This is their first time being in a small group with us, so it's exciting. We're kind of encouraging each other, helping each other to grow in our faith and our relationship with the Lord. And every week we get to come together after our lesson time, sit down and challenge each other and be like, what have you learned this week? Or what are you struggling through this week? And we really just talk through those things. And it's a nice environment. And even in the younger age there, we're seeing guys really starting to build relationships with us and with each other. And they're starting to really develop their relationship with the Lord as well.
Going into small group, I didn't really know what to expect because I haven't gotten a chance to volunteer here at Grace, but so far it's been awesome, both because I get to work with Jared Crater and awesome other small group leaders, but it's just really nice to get to know the youth here at Grace and to see what they're going through and talk to them on a more individual level, because we get to come out here and we get to hear Pastor Brian or speakers go over a lesson and talk to us about Jesus, but to have the kids break it down and explain it in their own words, like, that's what's cool. And we're at the point right now where we have all mostly new 9th graders and they're not quite in the groove yet, so it's really neat seeing them get to know each other and us kind of getting to know one another as we try to get to know God better.
Getting different perspectives from the students, I think, has been really, really great for me personally, and this year having Ron Conzo as an assistant leader has been really great too. Getting some really good perspectives from him as we discuss certain topics, what's going on in the students' lives, just finding out what is important to them and how Jesus can work in those moments, I think has been just the drive behind what we've been trying to do as a group.
Teens have this uncanny way of knowing if you're being real or not. See, with adults you can say, I'm fine, and pretend you have it all together. But a young person can spot a fake a mile away. I'm grateful because they keep me accountable and on my toes each week. Authenticity is essential to being a true Christ follower, and knowing they're watching me makes me want to be real and show Christ through my dealings with each girl. It's a true honor to pray with them and for them each week. As you can expect with young girls, we cry over broken hearts, but we also giggle to hysteria over the silly things, all in the space of those precious 35 minutes. It's a really great week when I get a heart emoji and a text to a response.
The guys that I deal with are legitimately authentic students and look forward to meeting with them every single week. Love those guys.
It's super important, and it's a great program, and it's really exciting to see these young guys growing and coming every week and worshiping the Lord.
Becoming a small group leader and working with other adults who truly care about the future of these young people has been a great blessing this year, and I look forward to connecting and growing with these precious young ladies. I praise God for the opportunity of being a small part of their lives.
So hopefully, if we do a video a year from now, I'm going to be able to say our group is super close, and it's just because we got to know God really well as we got to know each other.
We are excited about what the Spirit is doing as we strive to help the next generation develop an authentic faith so that they will want to follow Jesus in all of life. If you're in 7th through 12th grade and you haven't plugged in with Grace students yet, come check us out. Our next gathering will be Wednesday, November 29th, down in the lecture hall. And we're kicking off a new series, so it's the perfect time to join us.